Okay, little bit of a different video here. Yesterday I was mowing the lawn and listening to Eric Weinstein, or Weinstein? It is Weinstein, isn't it? I was listening to Eric Weinstein on Joe Rogan, and he was talking about something, and it was just a really weird coincidence, and this will explain why there's a bit of a rambly bit at the beginning of this video. He was talking about Quaternions and octonions, which I had only heard about a few weeks ago when we went to Glastonbury. And as we went into Glastonbury Abbey, the guy there, I think he asked me what I do, and I said I'm a maths tutor. And he said, oh, have you heard? He said, I'm into Quaternions. And I was like, what? And it was one of those where you hear about a new thing and you think, oh, it's probably too advanced or too weird, or it's probably some sort of niche area. But it actually sounded, I don't know, I've been reflecting on it ever since. And then yesterday when Eric Weinstein was talking about it, I was thinking, I need to learn more about this. So yeah, that was just really interesting. Another thing that Eric Weinstein talked about was the Sagrada Familia, and how it was one of the only things that lived up to its expectations, and that feels like walking through a portal into another world. And it is. I'm just going to see if I've got a photo, because we went there and we took some photos, and the photos we got are just spectacular. So I'll see if I can find one of those and I'll put it up. So yeah, this is a very different kind of video. I just wanted to show you the cherries in the back garden, really. So yeah, cut to me from the past. When we went to Glastonbury Abbey this time, the guy behind the counter, the guy with the tickets, was a mathematician, somebody who'd studied maths. And he was particularly interested in these things called Quaternions, which I had never heard of before. And in fact, yeah, I see here that he'd actually talked about octonions as well.
Octonion.
I just want to insert a correction here. He did actually write down octonions. I thought, to begin with, I thought maybe he'd forgotten what they were called. But if you look at this, it's IONS. I was misreading it because it looks like IMS, octonyms, but it says octonions. Okay, now we've sorted that out. For the first time that I have ever noticed, Eric Weinstein was talking about these, and talking about how, because it's an area of maths that we can see that it exists but we don't understand it, it's like a portal, like an invitation to adventure. And I just love that I was given this piece of paper by somebody on the entry to Glastonbury Abbey, and it's an invitation to adventure. I'd never heard of these things before. So yeah, there it is, an invitation to adventure. Anyway, what I'm going to do now, when I was doing the garden, I found that the cherry tree is looking lush. So come with me. Not remotely interested. Okay, so let's go through what we've got. Do we have... one of these is a plum tree, isn't it? I'm sure we had plums. Got an apple tree. Look at these tiny little apples. And look at this, I bought a hanging basket with some nice flowers in it, but I don't know, I can grow palm trees, but I can't grow flowers. Okay, look at the mistletoe growing on the apple tree, it's immense. And here's the cherries, look at that. Crazy. Oh, there goes the wind again. There we go, that's lit a bit better. So yeah, we got cherries. Okay, I think we've picked less than half of them, and this is what we've got. A lot of cherries. And there was a couple of things I didn't show you. So there's the palm tree. That was like a foot tall when I planted it. Right, I want to show you the roses as well. So here's the other smaller palm tree. They were both the same size. Look at the roses. And look at this one here. But also, oh, we can have blackberries here. But there are plums. Marie found them. I couldn't see them earlier. But yeah, there's plums on the plum tree as well. So there they are. So yeah, we don't normally eat the apples because they're a bit weird, these ones. I have no idea what they are. They're quite sour. I don't know, they're not for cooking, are they? Because they're tiny. I don't know what they are.